What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Max 90 Premium in the Mixtape Side A colorway. These dropped in June, so far only in Europe, for a retail price of 160 euros. Paying homage to classic Air Max 90 colorways from the past, this Side A also released alongside a black-based Side B, which is also a nod to mixtapes from the 1990s that had tracklist on one side and tracklist on the other. So the official colorway for this Side A pair is white, lemon frost, and light bone. So throughout this Air Max 90, you'll see a ton of different references to classic Air Max 90s. Essentially, these Air Max 90s act as the track list for this mixtape, and they're sampled throughout the shoe, creating what we see right here. So jumping straight into the upper of the shoe, so the majority of this upper is constructed using this white mesh. According to Nike, this white mesh is a nod to the OG infrared colorway. Covering the frontal edge of the toe box and running up the quarter panel of the shoe, here we have this gray colored nubuck. And then overlaid on top of this, we have this pale beige colored nubuck mudguard, which draws inspiration from the King of the Mountain colorway. Stitched on the mid panel of the shoe, we have this ostrich leather swoosh. So this is done in this lemon frost color, however this is a nod to the infrared ostrich pair that released many years back. Above this, we have these rubberized eye stays that are done in this pale beige color. Moving towards the back next to the swoosh, so here we have this Air Max branding, of course. And then as we move towards the back heel, we have this exaggerated cross stitching which is found on the very back, and this pays homage to the Untold Truth colorway. Finishing off the back of the shoe, we have this Nike Air branding as well, and this features hits of lemon frost again. Before I forget, on the medial side of the shoe, so this is a little bit different. So on this side we see this cratered graphic, which is a nod to the Air Max 90 lunar moon landing. In terms of laces, the style of these laces draws inspiration from the BRS Powerwall, and this is done in this lemon frost color again. Underneath the laces, we have this very well padded leather tongue, which has this classic Nike branding on the very top, along with other hits of branding, which is a nod to the mixtape theme of this shoe. So the inner liner is very well padded, and this is done in this white textile. And then taking a look at the insole, so these come with a cork lined insole, which draws inspiration from the anniversary cork pair. And then on the heel, we have this Nike Air branding stamped on in lemon frost. In addition to these thick trail style laces, they also give you a secondary pair of plain white laces if you want to give the shoe a bit more of a subtle look. So the upper of these Air Max 90s sits atop this midsole that's basically entirely done in white. However, underneath the heel, we have this cutaway that exposes the air unit within the midsole, and as you can see, the air bubble itself is done in lemon frost. If you guys didn't know by now, this lemon frost colorway is also a nod to another iconic Air Max 90, this time being a part of the Powerwall set. So turning these over to the bottom, so here we have your outsole. So this outsole for the most part is done in this translucent finish. As you can see on the left foot, here we have essentially your track list, which lists out all the different pairs of iconic Air Max 90s that this shoe draws inspiration from. So for example, you can see number 1, we have the OG infrared, number 2, King of the Mountain, and so on and so forth. On the right shoe though, we have Air Max 90 written on the top, we have the words Side A track list, and at the very bottom we have the model and color code of this sneaker. So in terms of sizing, these run relatively true to size. So my feet measures as a true size 10, and I was able to get away with these comfortably in a size 10. Usually for Air Max 90s, I'm somewhere between a 10 or 10.5, so if you do have wider feet, you might want to go up a half size. But for narrow to normal to even slightly wide feet, true to size should be okay for this pair. Next up in terms of comfort, so Air Max 90s generally are a decently comfortable shoe as far as retro sneakers go. This pair also lives up to that reputation, and overall for just an everyday casual use sneaker, this pair should be decent on feet. Last but not least, in terms of quality, so I was pretty happy with the quality on this pair. My specific pair at least had no glue stains, had no loose stitching or anything like that, and the quality of the materials felt pretty decent. Obviously, it's not going to be the highest quality sneaker that I own, but for the price point that I paid, I was pretty happy overall. So with all that being said, now let me lace up these Air Max 90s Side A's and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. The color combination of the white, the gray, the light bone, and the splashes of lemon frost really caught my eye, and I really dig this whole cut and sew or mashup concept of this sneaker. With next year probably going to be a huge year for the Air Max 90, this pair I feel kind of slipped under the cracks, but I'm personally super happy to add this pair to the collection. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the Side A Mixtape Air Max 90 Premiums. Do you guys prefer the Side A's or the darker based Side B? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.